Hello class, this is Miss MG. So I'll be discussing physics topics here sa short videos, hopefully short videos. So medyo informal, I'll discuss in Filipino or in Tagalog most of the time. Okay, so let's have vectors and vector addition. So for lesson 1, differentiate vectors and scalar quantities, perform addition of vectors, calculate direction and magnitude of vectors using Pythagorean and trigonometric methods. So those are the objectives. So first, let's differentiate scalar and vector quantities. I believe na-discuss na to noong junior high school. Pag sinabi nating scalar quantities, these are quantities that are described by magnitude or by numerical value. Pag sinabi nating vectors, these are quantities that are fully described by both magnitude and direction. So, kapag nagde-describe ka ng physical quantities, so dapat may value. So, you cannot just say fast. Okay? You cannot say na mabilis tumatakbo yung bata. Okay? So, we have to describe using values. Gano'n siya kabilis. At papunta siya saan. Okay? So, when we're talking about the value, so, yung value lang, that is the magnitude. Kapag naman, of course, the direction, that's magnitude and direction. So, halimbawa, dinidescribe mo yung time, of course, kapag time, no need for the direction, so that is a scalar. When you're talking about your mass, you only give the value, diba? Wala na bang direction. So, mass is also scalar. But when you're talking about force, remember that force is a push or pull. So, with that, kailangan tukuyin mo saan papunta yung push at saan papunta yung pull. Okay? And so on. So, again, describe the magnitude only. Scalar yon. Vector naman kapag may direction. So, sa physics, kapag ang tinatanong ay vector, so huwag kakalimutan na dapat mayroong direction yung sagot. Okay? Ano ang example sa mga scalar quantities? Again, ang need lang dito ay values. Okay? Yung mga value or yung numbers. Okay? Numerical value. Numerical. Ito yun. Mass, length, time, speed, and so on. While for vector quantities, you always have to indicate the direction. So, halimbawa, weight. Weight, force, displacement, velocity, and so on. Okay? So, let's differentiate some physical quantities or quantities na almost same yung meaning pero magkaiba naman talaga. One is mass and weight. So, when we're talking about mass, this is the amount of substance. Okay? Amount of substance in an object. While weight is the pull of gravity towards the object. So, when we say it's the pull of gravity, a pull, okay, of earth or gravity, so that will be equivalent to a force. Kasi nga pull. Force is a push or pull. So, weight is also a force. And mass is the amount of substance. So, when I say that my mass is 40 kilograms, so that's the mass. Ibig sabihin, binubuo ako ng 40 kilograms na atoms, molecules, and so on. Okay? While weight is the force, so that will be mass multiplied by acceleration due to gravity. Okay? So, which is G. So, weight is equal to mg. So, to get my weight, you have to multiply 40 kilograms to the acceleration due to gravity, 9.8 meter per second squared. And that gives you 392 kilogram meter per second squared, or basically 392 newtons. Ayan. So, ayan yung pinagkaiba nila. Kapag mass, in kilograms. Pag weight is in newton. Okay? Pero syempre, sa real life, pag tinanong ka, anong weight mo? Hindi mo naman sasabihin na 392 Newton. Pero malinaw sa atin na ang weight ay force. Okay, bago natin makalimutan, remember that weight is a vector quantity and mass is scalar. So, dapat may direction yung weight. Ano magiging direction niya? Ito ay hatak ng gravity. Okay? So, kung hinahatak tayo ng gravity, that will be towards the center of the earth. Okay? Papunta sa ground, papunta sa core. Okay, next, speed and velocity. Speed and velocity both tell you how fast an object is moving. Gaano kabilis tumatakbo yung isang bagay. So, with that, ang speed ay gaano kabilis lang. Pero ang velocity ay gaano kabilis at patungo saan? Patungo sa kanan, sa kaliwa, sa north of east, sa north of west, and so on. Distance and displacement are two different things, but we're both talking about interval between 2 points. So, distance from point A to point B. Okay, so, in this case, so this is the distance, kung ilan yung exact value na tahak niya o dinaanan niya. Pag sinabi natin displacement naman, this is the shortest path taken from origin, okay, to the end point. Okay, so ito naman yung tinutukoy natin sa displacement. So again, kung distance ang tinutukoy mula point A, point B to point C. Okay, so yung entire distance covered. But when you talk about displacement, ito kumbaga ito yung shortcut. From origin to end point. Okay, so how do we write vector? So, vector notation, para malaman mo na ang tinutukoy dito ay vector, kailangan ng direction. We indicate an arrow on top of the letter. Okay? On top of the vector. So, yung vector, halimbawa, vector 8, tapos lalagyan natin siya ng arrow. Pwedeng half, pwede rin namang ganyan. Pero mas madalas ginagamit namin para mabilis isulat. O ganyan. Okay na yun. Lahating arrow. So, yeah. Kapag naman kasi nakalagay ay A lang, scalar lang. Yon. Okay. Balik tayo dito. Halimbawa, sa distance and displacement, para hindi ka malito, yung magiging distance mo dito ay 4. Ito yon. 4 plus 3. So, distance is 7 meters. While the displacement, which is also D, I have to put an arrow here. Pwede ganyan. Okay. Equals 5 meters. Okay. So, yun yung pinagkaiba nila. So, ito ay displacement. Ito ay distance. Now, how do you draw a vector? So, in drawing a vector, lagi siyang may tail and arrowhead. Okay? So, yung tip and then yung arrowhead are important. So, this indicates kung saan nag-start yung vector and then this is the end point. So, basically, gumagawa ka lang ng arrow at saan siya papunta. Okay? Pero dapat makatotohanan din yung pag-illustrate mo ng mga vector. So, halimbawa, may dalawang vectors. So, yung isa ay 4 meters. So, dapat yung 2 meters, halos kalahati niyan. Okay? So, ganyan siya. At saka yung direction, dapat tama din. So, halimbawa, 45 degrees. 45 degrees north of east. Halimbawa. So, dapat, ito yung kumbaga, ito yung quadrant dun sa Cartesian plane. So, dapat medyo gitna. Tapos, kung 15 degrees naman siya, o dapat mukhang 15 degrees yon. So, kung ito yung quadrant mo, mga ganyan yung 15 degrees. Okay? So, dapat medyo realistic siya. Kasi ang goal natin is makuha yung exact na value even using analytical method. Okay, adding two vectors graphically. So, how do we add vectors? So, remember the head-to-tail method. So, pag sinabi nating head-to-tail, head, and then tail, yun sa arrow. This is the arrowhead. This is the tail. Okay? So, the resultant is drawn from the origin of the first vector to the end of the last vector. So, punta muna tayo sa head to tail. So, ibig sabihin na head to tail, kapag may first vector ka, idudugtong mo yun dun sa head. Tapos, ayan, dyan ka magna-next na vector. Okay? Tapos, next ulit na vector. Ganun siya. Head to tail. So, connected yung head and tail. Now, kapag sinabi naman nating resultant, okay, itong resultant, this is, ayan nga, the line draw from origin to the last vector. So, basically, resultant meaning the sum of the vectors. Okay, so this is sum, or vector sum in short, vector sum. Okay, sum of the vector is drawn from the origin of the first to the last vector. So, asan yon? So, if this is your, okay, if this is your A, papunta ka dito. Idudugtong mo si B, papunta dito. Asan yung resultant? Yung resultant mo ay ito. Okay? Kasi ito yung A, ito yung B, so ito yung resultant. Ito sa origin, papunta dun sa B. Okay? So, measure the length of the resultant and its angle. Ayan. So, hindi mo siya i-measure gamit yung protractor. Pwede naman natin i-solve yan. Okay. I have a note here. Note, always measure the angle of the resultant from the mother Cartesian plane. Ano yung mother Cartesian plane? So, ibig sabihin, laging dun sa initial point. Okay? So, initial point, kung saan mo idodrawing yung A. Okay? Laging sa kanya manggagaling. So, halimbawa, ito yung A, ito yung B, ito yung resultant mo. Gawin ko siyang red. Ayan. Hindi pwedeng ito yung vector mo. Ay, ito yung angle. Hindi. Dapat galing dun sa origin. Okay? Ayan. There are several cases in adding vectors. So, one is vectors on the same direction. Ayan. So, halimbawa, parehas na north. Okay? North plus north. Ganyan. East plus east. Vectors in opposite direction. So, halimbawa, isa west plus east. Magkabaliktaran. Okay. Or, north plus south. Ayan. Also, meron din tayong vectors forming right triangle. So, halimbawa, one is going north, the other one is going east. So, ito naman, nag-form siya ng right triangle. And last is vector in different directions. So, halimbawa, ito, i-add ko dito, i-add ko dito. Remember that resultant is from origin to the last. So, ito yung hinahanap ko, straight line. Okay? So, dyan naman papasok si component method. Pero, isa-isahin natin. Okay. Pero, bago pala yun, dapat familiar ka sa direction. So, yung determining the direction of the vectors, other than north, east, west, south, meron pa tayong ibang mga, how do you call it? Meron tayong ibang way to express directions. Okay, pinakasanay tayo, north, east, west, south. So, remember that north and east are positive, west and south are negative. Sinundan lang din ito ng Cartesian plane. We have here northeast. Yan. Which divides the quadrant into two equal, of course, angle, 45. So, tawag dito ay northeast. Northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest. Okay? Ayan. And then, also be familiar with the reference angle. Okay? So, we have here 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180, 270, and then 360, babalik doon. Okay? So, positive x-axis, counterclockwise, kabaliktaran ng orasan. Yun yung pag-ikot natin. Express the direction of the vector. Different ways of expressing. So, halimbawa ito. Itong angle na to, iba't iba yung magiging pangalan niya. Okay? So, lagyan natin to ng small na palatandaan. So, this is north, east, south, and then west. So, makikita mo siya sa southwest. So, say for example, hindi mo siya exactly pwedeng sabihin na southwest kasi hindi mo naman sukat yung angle. Okay? So, halimbawa, ito siya. Tapos, ito ay 30 degrees. So, saying southwest is wrong. So, instead, you say this is 30 degrees south of west. Okay? So, south of west. Ito. Galing sa south, mapunta sa west. Pwede rin naman na i-express mo siya using yung kabilang side. Ito. Kung kanina, 30 degrees yon, ito naman yung 60 degrees. Pero, babaliktad naman. From west to south naman siya. So, this time, this is west of south. Pwede rin naman na ang reference angle mo ay mula dun sa positive x-axis papunta dito. Okay? So, remember that this is 90 degrees. This is 180 degrees. This is 270 degrees. So, ilan yung nasakop na yon? So, kanina, alam natin na ito ay 60. Okay? So, therefore, 270 minus 60 is 210. Pero, ang magiging direction mo, from positive x-axis, counterclockwise. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, maraming pwedeng way para i-express yung vectors. Lahat ito ay tama. Bakit siya lahat ay tama? Okay, tanggalin ko muna ito. Kasi, lahat siya tama kasi ending, kahit ano yung maging reference mo, whether ito, dito ka babagsak. Okay? So, ito yung hinahanap natin. Kahit dito ka dumaan, diyan ka babagsak. Kahit mula ka dito, diyan ka babagsak. Kahit mula ka dito, diyan ka babagsak. Kahit ito. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, there are several ways to express the direction of vectors. Okay. Miss, pag sinagot ba namin kahit ano dyan sa tatlo, tama pa rin kami? Oo naman, tama pa rin. Kasi again nga, that will still give you the location of the vector. Okay? Determining the direction of vector, Miss, paano nalalaman yung east of north, south of west, ganyan-ganyan. Okay? So, again, kapag nasa gitna, yung saktong 45 degrees, northeast, southeast, yung mga ganon. Paano kapag hindi na? Okay? So, ito yung ginagamit natin. So, east of north is better described as east from north. Because this means that the angle is measured eastward from the northward. Ano daw? Okay. So, halimbawa, east of north. Ito yon. So, ang ibig sabihin ni east of north ay east from north. So, east from north. From. Okay? So, pag sinulat mo to, pag ganito yung east from north. Ayan. So, ganyan siya. Okay, baka malito kayo. Okay, ganito na lang ang tandaan. Diba, meron tayong Cartesian plane. This is north, east, west, and then south. So, halimbawa, andito yung angle. Tapos, ito yung angle. Attached. Tingnan nyo na lang kung saan siya naka-attach. Okay? Halimbawa, attached to north. So, that will be east of north. Nasa dulo ng off yung attachment. Nasa dulo ng off kung saan siya nakadikit. Okay? So, halimbawa, dito. Tapos, meron siya dito. Nakadikit siya sa ang main direction sa west. So, ang tawag doon ay south of west. Okay? Hopefully, it's making sense. Ulitin ko. Diba, may main direction tayo. So, yung main direction ay north, east, west, and then south. So, kapag nandito yung angle, halimbawa, ayan yung angle. Tapos, ito yung binigay na value. 37 degrees. 37 degrees ano? That will be 37 degrees west of south. Bakit west of south? Ito siya. Galing sa west, papunta sa south. At naka-attach siya sa south. Kaya siya west of south. Paano naman kapag halimbawa dito? Tapos ito naman yung angle. And that is 52 degrees. Halimbawa. So, that will be 52 degrees south of east. Kasi nakadikit siya sa east. Okay? Now, ito naman. Halimbawa, this is 44 degrees. O, hindi pa siya northwest. 44 degrees west of north. Kasi, naka-attach sa north. North yung cardinal angle. Okay? Ayan. O, ito may mga tanong dito. Sample. Okay. So, halimbawa, ito. This is attached dito sa east. Diba? Kaya siya south of east. This one, this is north, this is east, nakadikit sa east. East yung nasa dulo ng off. This is north, this is west, naka-attach sa west, north of west. Ito. This is west, ito ay south, naka-attach sa west, kaya south of west. This one is south, this is east. Nakadikit sa south, kaya east of south. Paano naman kapag ganito? Wala namang angle. O, magdodrawing ka ng imaginary na Cartesian plane. Obviously, dito yun manggagaling. Hindi na sa quadrant 3 siya. Quadrant 1, 2, 3, quadrant 4. O, dyan siya. Sa quadrant 3 na yan, may south at saka west. Diba? So, pwede siyang again, pwede siyang ito, pwede rin ito. Okay? Basta, that means we can locate the vector. Okay? So, we can find it in any way that we'll try. This one, pataas, magdodrawing ka ng imaginary. Ayan, nasa quadrant 2. Knowing that this is north and this is west. So, either of this is the location. Draw imaginary Cartesian plane. Pwedeng ito, north of east or east of north. Okay? So, ayan. Converting reference angle to an angle with respect to x-axis. Okay. Paano naman kapag ganito? So, kanina, nagbigay ako ng example ng, let's add, okay. Diba ito? So, sabi ko kanina, kung hinahanap natin ito, if this is 60 degrees, okay, ano na yung magiging value nito? Okay, so, ano yung magiging value niya? Ang tawag dito ay principal angle. We call it principal angle kasi galing siya sa principal location. Positive x-axis, counterclockwise. Yan yung normal rotation eh. 'Di ba? Dito tayo mag-start and pabalik doon. Okay, this is your 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45, and so on. Okay? So, ganun siya. Kaya siya principal angle. Now, how will we know the value of this? So, yung iba, sasabihin, yeah, so you basically, that's 270 minus 60 degrees. So, that's correct. Pero, to explain it again, so this will be your 0 degrees. This is your 90 degrees, 180 degrees, and then this is your 270 degrees, and then this is 360. Kapag nakompleto niya yung ikot. So, lagi yung tatandaan, ay titingnan kung yung given ay kasama ba or kumbaga nasa loob ng reference, ng angle, ng principal angle o nasa labas. In this case, nasa labas siya nitong principal angle. Ito yung given eh. Ito nasa labas siya. So, ito yung gagamitin mo dapat. Dapat yan maging 270 minus 60 degrees equals to 210 degrees. Ito yung magiging principal angle mo. Okay? Pero ano yung direction ng 60 degrees? So, that will be 60 degrees west of south. Pwede rin siyang 30 degrees south of west. Or, 210 degrees from positive x-axis counterclockwise. Okay? So, what if ganito naman? Halimbawa, ito. Let's draw another one. At nandito naman yung angle. Ito. Kasama nito. And the value is 35. What will be the principal angle? Okay? So, again, kapag pinag-uusapan yung principal angle, we mean from positive x-axis papunta dun sa vector. Okay? Papunta dun sa vector. Stop ka na dito. Kasi yan yung hinahanap natin na location. Okay? So, with that, your reference is 0 degrees, 90, 180, 270. So, anong gagawin mo? Dahil kasama siya doon, o i-add mo siya. This is 90 plus 35. O ilan yun? 90 plus 35. Kinalkyo ko pa 125. So, that will be 90 plus 35 degrees equal to 125 degrees. Okay? This is your principal angle. So, kapag hinahanap mo Sa Cartesian plane, yung 125, this is 90. O, magdadagdag ka lang ng 35. Ito na yon. So, nasa same location na kaya. Okay? So, I hope it's making sense. We are looking for the location or direction ng vector. Another example. Paano kung nandito? Pero ang given ay 80 degrees. O, ang hinahanap ay principal angle. So, principal angle. O, again, mula dito hanggang dun sa vector, ayan yung principal angle natin. Kasama ba siya? Hindi siya kasama. So, from 0, 90, 180, 270. Then, kapag nakumpleto niya yung ikot, 360. Muntik na niyang makumpleto, pero may naiiwan na 80 degrees. Kaya, 360 degrees minus 80 degrees equals how much? 360, oops, minus 80. Yan, 280 degrees. Oops, ang mali ko lang dito, hindi makatotohanan yung 80 degrees ko. Dapat, ganito yung itsura ng 80 degrees. Okay, kasi medyo malapit na siya sa 9. Okay? I hope that's making sense. So, ito yung reason kung paano ito na-solve. So, halimbawa, we have 47 degrees south of west. O, i-drawing mo yung 47 degrees. Ito yun. South of west. So, dapat attach sa west. At ang principal angle or yung angle with respect to x-axis ay 180 plus 47. Kaya siya 270. Next, 35 degrees south of east. Ang hinahanap natin ay ito. Kaya, 360 minus 35. 325. Ayan. And so on. Ganyan siya. Dito sa part na to, halimbawa, ito naman yung given. Ikaw naman magsosolve. Ikaw naman magdodrawing ng angle. So, dapat marunong din kayo magdrawing ng angle. Okay? Oh, ito. Practice. Ayan. Finally, walang sagot. Halimbawa, angle, reference angle, and direction. So, ang reference angle natin ay 20 degrees. At ang magiging direction ay okay, so that will be 20 degrees. And direction, this is north, this is east. Attached sa east, north of east. Diba? And with respect to x-axis, 20 degrees. Ito na yun eh. Galing na siya sa positive x-axis. Okay? Next, ito. Same sa kanina. 47 degrees. Pero, 47 degrees at ano yung direction? This is north, this is west. Nakadikit sa west, north of west. O, ano ang magiging angle with respect to x-axis? So, with respect to x-axis, ito siya. Kung 180 to, babawasan ng 47. Kasi hindi siya umabot sa 180. So, that will be 180 minus 47. How much? 180 minus 4. Oops. 47. 133. 133 degrees. Automatic na yan na 133 from positive x-axis. Okay, next. 60 degrees east of south. Ikaw na may magdodrawing at ikaw yung magbibigay ng reference angle. Kung east of south, ito yung east, at ito yung south. So, nasa quadrant 4. East of south, ibig sabihin attached sa south. So, ito yun. Ito yung 60 degrees. Kasi nakadikit sa south. Okay? So, that is your 60 degrees east of south. At ano daw yung magiging value ng reference angle mula dito papunta doon. If this is 270, dadagdagan mo pa siya ng 60. So, that will be 270 plus 60 equals 330 degrees. Next, 57 degrees south of west. South of west. Ito yung south, ito yung west. 57 degrees naka-attach sa west. So, dapat ganito yung itsura niya. 57 degrees. Okay? At ano yung magiging reference angle? Ito siya. Or I mean, principal angle. So, ito, 180 to, dadagdagan mo ng 57. So, that will be 180 plus 57 degrees. So, 180 plus 57. 237 degrees. Okay na dun sa iba. Okay. Now, let's talk about adding vectors. So, hanggang ano lang muna. Ibukod ko yung component method at Pythagorean. Kapag nag-a-add ng vectors, hinahanap natin yung tinatawag na resultant. Resultant, again, vector sum. So, kung vector sum, dapat may magnitude and direction. Huwag kakalimutan si direction. So, yan. So, magnitude and direction. So, kapag parehas north, remember head to tail. Draw the first vector, vector A. And then, vector P. Ayan. So, look. Mas mahaba yung vector A kasi 12 kilometer plus this. Okay? And then, resultant is from the origin up to the head. So, ito yon. So, kapag same ng direction, you just basically add them like normal numbers. 8 plus 12, 20 kilometer. And then, copy the common direction. Ito naman. So, 13.9. Parehas naman na west. So, you simply add. That will be 21.7. And then, copy the common direction. Okay? So, ganun lang. Pag same directions. It's like adding normal number and copy the common sign. While for vector with opposite direction, you include the representation ng direction. So, north, east, west, south. So, this is negative, negative, positive, positive. So, si north, positive 25. Si south, negative. Opposite pa lang pinag-uusapan na. Siyempre, ang opposite doon, north and south. Tsaka west and east. Ayan. So, magsusubtract lang sila. So, yung first vector ay ito. Remember to draw the second vector dun sa head ng pangalawa. Actually, dapat to naka-overlap. So, parang ganito. Tapos, biglang bababa na ganito. Ito yung matitira. Ayan siya. Okay? But, obviously, you're just subtracting it. And then, copy the sign of the the vector with the largest magnitude. Ayan. So eto. Halimbawa, west and east, you subtract them, and then west would be the sign. Okay? Now, I'll discuss in a separate video yung sa forming a right triangle.